Hello and welcome to the St. Louis University admission presentation. We are super excited to have you here. St. Louis University is a medium-sized Catholic Jesuit school. We are located in St. Louis, Missouri, as well as in Madrid, Spain. We are the second oldest Jesuit school, founded in 1818, and so we are actually the first university west of the Mississippi. We are a Jesuit school first and foremost. And so as a Jesuit school, we believe in educating the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. And so there are schools, and we all live out our mission just a little bit differently. So of course you don't have to be Jesuit to come to SLU, but we of course we are considered a home to all faiths. In addition, one of the ways that we do live out our Jesuit mission is through being a person for men and women, for and with others. Last year, we contributed over 1.98 million hours of community service, and we were ranked #1 for community service and engagement. In 2020, we were actually ranked #2 for community service and engagement. What is really awesome about that is that we are up there with all of the large state schools. And it's also not just our students that give back, but our faculty and staff. And so it's a whole community of individuals that are passionate about giving back. What is a Billiken? We are the Billikens. We are one of the most unique mascots, so you can't actually be a Billiken anywhere else. The Billiken is a mythical creature, but a good luck charm. It used to be basically a Beanie Baby craze back in the 1900s. We used to have a football team, and so they used to actually there was a Kansas City reporter here for the World's Fair, and he said that our coach, John Bender, resembled the Billiken. And so they called him Bender's Billikens. And so when he was here for the World's Fair, that's how he was referring to him. And it was like a Beanie Baby craze. So if you gave someone a Billiken for good luck or received it it was even better luck. And the Jesuits looked at it and said, what is this Billiken? And so it represents things as they ought to be. And so in 1911, we officially became the Billikens. You, of course, can't be a Billiken anywhere else. And once you're a Billiken, you are a Billiken for life. And so we're super excited that we are one of the most unique mascots. Now, as I was saying, we are a medium-sized school. So we have a total enrollment of just over 12,000. Undergraduates is just over 8,000. In addition, we have an average class size of about 26, and our student to faculty ratio is 9:1. We are Division I in athletics, so we have 18 different Division I sports, and our average GPA is a 3.91, weighted on a 4.0 scale. We have 11 colleges and nearly 100 different undergraduate majors for you to choose from. They are absolutely all direct entry. So if you know you wanted aerospace engineering or communication or biomedical engineering, you can go into any of those programs directly. You also can start in any of our colleges. If you know you're leaning towards engineering or health sciences or public health, you can start in any of the schools. So education, all of them is still deciding, and they'll guide you on your path to finishing within 4 years. We do have 3 majors that are considered direct entry only, and that is our 6-year doctorate of physical therapy, our 5-year master's of occupational therapy, as well as our 4-year bachelor's of science of nursing. In addition, we have a ton of minors and different concentrations for you to choose from. Now, we are located right in St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, I am a St. Louis transplant myself, and I consider it a hidden gem. The city of St. Louis is known for neighborhoods, and we are of Midtown, which is the theater arts district. So that is where the fabulous Fox Theater is located. So it is home to where like Hamilton and Wicked would have come this year. We are geographically in the city, just about 2 to 3 miles west of the Mississippi River or of the Arch. We are, I would say just west of us is Central West End. And then just beyond that is Forest Park, which is the largest park in the city, bigger than Central Park in New York. And that is home to the zoo, as well as all of the museums. And they are all free of charge, which is one of my other favorite qualities about the city of St. Louis, is that we're the #2 city for free things to do, which is the exact right price as a college student. Now, our campus itself is kind of the best of both worlds. So you have that traditional college campus in the heart of a city. So when you're on campus, you absolutely know you're on a campus. It's very beautiful. It's very green. But we are intentionally in the city of St. Louis to take advantage of all of the things I just mentioned to offer. In addition, we do have a campus in Madrid, Spain, as I was mentioning earlier. Our campus in Madrid, we were the first American university in Europe. So you can actually go there for all 4 years, depending on your major. They actually offer 15 different majors in Madrid. In addition, Our Madrid campus, because it is a 4-year campus, allows you the flexibility to study any of our majors there as a study abroad program. So you could be nursing, you could be engineering, physical therapy, or any of our majors whatsoever and study abroad there. All of your classes, transfer, scholarship, and financial aid go with you. Now, in addition to Madrid, we have 45 SLU approved programs. So if there is a country that you were thinking of that you wanted to go outside of Madrid, you really have a ton of different options. All of your classes, scholarship, and financial aid do transfer with you. Now, in addition to that, I do want to let you know that we do have a requirement for freshmen and sophomore to live on campus unless you're living with a parent or guardian within 25 miles of campus. So there are tons of different options. You do have the opportunity to live on campus for all 4 years if you would like, but we only require it for the first 2. Now, as a Billiken, there is a ton to be involved in. As I was mentioning, we are Division I in athletics, so we are the only Division I sport here in St. Louis. In addition, we have about 30 club sports and 50 intramural programs. If you're not interested in anything athletic whatsoever, that's totally fine. We have over 150 student organizations that absolutely run the gamut, from student government to programming boards, to all different types of things to be involved in. We do have 7 fraternities and 7 sororities and 10 different multicultural fraternities on campus. I would say about 20% of our students do participate in Greek life. So you do have quite a bit of things to be involved in. You do have the opportunity, if for some reason there's something that you don't see that you want to participate in, to create your own organization as well. In addition, as a Jesuit university, we just wanted to talk a little bit about how St. Louis University has handled COVID-19. As a Jesuit institution with Cura Personalis, the care of the whole person, we were very intentional in how we moved forward over the summer and this fall. I can tell you that over the summer, they gave the faculty as well as the students the option to return in person or online. 80% of both our faculty and students did choose to come back in person. So what we wanted to make sure is that when the faculty did choose to be online, that none of our students had more than 2 classes completely online. All of our in-person classes also were what we call a hybrid. So they were online and in person at the same time. So that's that hybrid flex. Now, there are several different precautions that we took. We have a Campus Clear app so that we're tracing different symptoms and a daily check that everyone, faculty, staff, and students have to participate in. Of course, they have to wear masks. They have to physically distance 6 feet apart. But they are doing an amazing job. I cannot be prouder of our students in our campus community. And really and truly, it is our students, and that is the reason why we are still in person right now. So they are doing a fantastic job. The other thing I like to touch on this slide is the research. So St. Louis University is a Division I doctoral extensive high research activity institution by Carnegie Mellon. And what that means is that our faculty are required to do research, which means you as an undergraduate have that opportunity as well. There's about 150 colleges and universities that are designated as that, and there's only about a handful of Catholic schools. And so what that means for you is that we really have the resources of a larger state institution with a much smaller school feel. In addition, what is unique about SLU at this time is that we are doing an investigational COVID treatment, and we are on that cutting edge of doing those research. And so as a designated site for the National Institute of Health, we have been part of creating vaccines all along. And so you as a student do have the opportunity to participate in that. All right. In addition, let's talk a little bit about what it takes to become a Billiken. So now there's 2 different ways that you can apply. You can apply via the SLU application or the Common App application. Both of them are completely free. We just would love to see you apply. When you fill out either the Common App or the SLU application, you'll fill out the essay that is associated with it, and then you're going to fill out the official transcript. Now, that is all that's required because St. Louis University is completely test optional this year. So we are test optional for admission as well as for scholarship. In addition, if you are an international student, you will still need to submit an English proficiency. So you can submit it with any of the things on the slide or Duolingo. For number 4 on the slide are what we recommend. So if you are in any of our highly selective majors, we would strongly encourage you to submit your resume of activities. In addition, your letters of recommendation if you're applying to any of the honors or scholars programs. We also do offer admission informational interviews. And you can sign up for those on our website or visiting slu.edu and finding your counselor. You'll be able to sign up through their Calendly link. Now, number 5 on here, we did leave an optional ACT or SAT score. If you had the opportunity to take the ACT or SAT and you feel that it is reflective of your academic ability, you are welcome to submit that. When you apply via the Common App or SLU application, you will let us know if you would like that considered in the admission process. All right, so now December 1st is a big deadline at St. Louis University. We have a strict deadline for our 6-year doctorate of physical therapy, our 5-year master's of occupational therapy, our nursing program, as well as our flight science program. In addition, our medical scholars, our honors program, our presidential scholarship, our PA scholars, and our pharmacy scholars are all due by December 1st. So please make sure that you do apply for those, and we will talk through a little bit more about that now. So now, as I was mentioning, your application for admission is your application for scholarship. So you're automatically considered for merit-based scholarships ranging from about $8,000 to $23,000 per year. You do not need to submit test scores to be considered for any of these scholarships or any of these programs that I'm about to talk about. So you will find out automatically upon admission about that. In addition, we have 2 other scholarships that you can apply for. The first one is our Presidential Scholarship, which is our Premier Leadership Scholarship. That does require a separate application by December 1st, a 3.85 GPA. We, of course, always take your weighted GPA. And that is our full tuition scholarship. So you must apply for that by December 1st. If you meet that criteria, I would strongly encourage you to do that. Now, both of these scholarships do require an interview on campus, and we are working out those details now for that interview. So don't let that stop you from applying. Now, our second one is the Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship. That requires a separate application by February 1st. A 3.25 GPA is all that's required academically for that, because that is also test optional. They are looking for students that are leaders in promoting diversity and social justice. So if you are active in any of those things in promoting social activism or anything like that, I would strongly encourage you to apply for that. Now, if you're sitting there and you actually qualify for both, then I would encourage you to apply for both. You won't be selected to interview for both, but hopefully you'll be selected for one. All right, let's talk a little bit about our honors and scholars programs. The University Honor Program is open to any major. So you could be, biomedical engineering or nursing or communications or political science or anything like that and be in our honors and scholars program. It is not just like the honors program that you might be part of in high school. The honors and scholars program are more seminar style courses, more discussion based. So our average class size is 26. These courses might be smaller, like 8 to 10 size of a student. In addition, there's specific honors courses that you'll take. Any of your majors you can select to have as your honors courses. You also have the opportunity to live in a learning community with honors, in addition to register early for honors courses. So it is a great program. So I would encourage you to apply. Again, everything on here is test optional this year. The next one is our Medical Scholars Program. That is our early application process to our medical school. We have our own School of Medicine as well as 2 hospitals on our campus at SLU. So with the Medical Scholars Program, you'll notice they don't have a GPA or test score. With that, what they're looking for is straight A's, particularly in math and science, in the hardest courses that your school offers. So typically that would be AP or IB. So if you are that student, you should apply. If you're accepted into Medical Scholars, sophomore year, you're going to apply to our medical school and have a guaranteed interview. From that interview, several different things could happen. You could be admitted directly, you could be deferred for junior admission or deferred for traditional admission. So all of that happens from the Medical Scholars. We do encourage anyone to be pre-med and help you support you on your dreams for that. With our own pre-med program, one of the things I do like to highlight for our pre-med as well as our Medical Scholars Program is that we do have a medical internship program. And so you do have the opportunity to do internships with our medical faculty, which is really a unique thing here at SLU. So now the next one on here is our Physician Assistant Scholars Program. That is actually a direct entry into our PA program. The next one is our Pharmacy Scholars Program, and that is a joint program with the school formerly known as St. Louis College of Pharmacy, which is now the University of Missouri Health Sciences and Pharmacy School. And so that is a guaranteed interview for that pharmacy program. February 1st, those are deadlines for our Communication Science and Disorders program. That is a direct entry into our master's program for that major. The Law Scholars Program is a direct entry into our law school. So these are some great opportunities for you to participate in. Now, the last two things on the slide are our business honors, our business and accounting scholars. The business scholars program is an accelerated 3-year business degree, and the accounting scholars program is a 5-year master's of science in accountancy. All right, so here are some important dates. October 1st is when the free application for federal student aid became available. Here at St. Louis University, your application for admission, your admission counselor is also your financial aid counselor. So when you do go to our website and look up your admission counselor, they will also be your financial aid counselor, and they'll work with you through the whole process. November 1st is one of my favorite days in the office because that is when we start telling students that they are Billikens. We are on a rolling basis, we're rolling admission. And so we start to release decisions November 1st, and we'll release decisions every day after that. December 1st, as I've mentioned, is a very big day in our office, right? We have a priority deadline for our physical therapy, occupational therapy, nursing, flight science, presidential scholarship, and all of the honors and scholars program. February 1st is a big deadline for FAFSA. That is our preferred deadline for you to complete that free application for federal student aid. It's also the deadline for law scholars, communication science disorder scholars, and the Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship. Now, if you apply to one of the 3 programs that I mentioned that were direct entry only, physical therapy, occupational therapy, or nursing, February 1st is when you'll find out about your admission to that program as well. In early March is when you find out about your honors and scholars decision. So if you applied to the honors program, med scholars, anything like that. And then of course you have until May 1st to let us know that you want to become a Billiken. All right, so what other options do you have to experience SLU? There are quite a few on our website. So we do have this customize your experience, you at slu.slu.edu. That is a great option. So you can put whatever majors you want in there. You can put any of the programs, and it'll save it for you. So you kind of have like a customizable website for yourself. We have a couple different tour options. So we are allowing open air tours on campus. Now they are open air, so you can't go into any of the buildings, but you will be able to have a tour with one of our student ambassadors, physically distanced, of course, while wearing a mask, keeping part of all of those precautions, and they will take you around campus. Those are filling up quick, so if you know you're going to be in the St. Louis area, I would encourage you to go to our website sooner than later to see if that is available for you. You can go to slu.edu/visit. I've also been encouraging people, if you're going to do an open air tour, to take a virtual tour. We have a couple different options for a virtual tour. So of course you can certainly just do the virtual tour on your own, or you can sign up to do a virtual tour with one of our student ambassadors. And so they walk you through it. If you find yourself in St. Louis, just going through for the weekend, and it's not any of the times that we would have an open air tour, we do have a self-guided tour that you can download. And we also have a YouTube channel tour. So you can go to the different channels or different buildings and listen to it on YouTube. So lots of different options. We are also having several different virtual preview days and academic sessions that you can sign up for. So this visit website will really give you a ton of options. There's academic sessions. So like if you wanted to meet with someone in like physical therapy or anything like that, they'll do a whole academic session about those health sciences. You'll get to see faculty and recruitment specialists focused on that. So they'll answer all of your particular questions. The last but not least is our newest thing that we're unveiling I think we unveiled it this week, is that we are allowing student experience interviews. And so you have the opportunity on our website to sign up for a one-on-one meeting with one of our interns. And they are some amazing people. So I would certainly encourage you to do that. You can also sign up for an admission interview with one of our admission counselors on our website. So those are all the opportunities for you to visit and experience SLU, and we certainly hope that you will take advantage of that. So I am going to stop sharing. Those are all the time. That's all the presentation I have. So I'm going to go ahead and see if anyone has any additional questions at this point in time. Any questions? I believe you can go to the discussion to answer any questions whatsoever. Fantastic. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us via this live presentation. We have 3 admission counselors available to answer all of your questions over in our virtual booth, and we do hope that you'll take advantage of that. We're happy to answer any questions that you have about admission or the scholarship process or visiting SLU or your major. So please do go ahead and visit us over there. If you do have questions, please feel free to put them up in the discussion board. Or reach out to us individually. And again, please don't hesitate to go to www.slu.edu to find out more information about visiting.